I used to be consumed by my thoughts. I'd replay conversations, obsess over mistakes, and let my anxieties dictate my life. It felt like I was trapped in a mental prison. Maybe you can relate. Maybe you felt that same sense of being completely controlled by your own mind. I was desperate for a way out. The truth is, many of us are taught to fight our negative thoughts. To suppress them, ignore them, or try to force them away. But what if that very fight is what's keeping us stuck? What if the answer lies in a different approach, one that embraces acceptance, understanding, and ultimately, liberation? This is where the Bhagavad Gita comes in. In this video, we're going to unpack the core principles from the Bhagavad Gita that can help you break free from the tyranny of your thoughts. We'll explore how to cultivate a new perspective, develop practical techniques, and ultimately, find lasting inner peace. This isn't just about theory, it's about actionable steps you can take today to transform your mental landscape. Before we dive in, I'm curious, what's the biggest mental challenge you're currently facing? Share it in the comments below. Knowing what you are struggling with helps me tailor future videos to your needs. The core concept, detachment, Nishkama Karma. One of the most powerful concepts in the Gita is Nishkama Karma, selfless action. It's about performing your duties without being attached to the results. How does this relate to our thoughts? Well, we often suffer because we're attached to our thoughts. We believe they define us, we cling to them, and we fear letting them go. Imagine you have a negative thought like, "I'm not good enough." If you're attached to that thought, you'll believe it, you'll defend it, and it will consume you. But if you can create some distance, you can see it as just a thought, a fleeting mental event, not a permanent truth. Practical tip number 1, start by simply observing your thoughts without judgment. Imagine you're watching clouds drift by in the sky. Acknowledge the thought, but don't engage with it. Don't try to push it away, just let it be. Understanding the nature of the mind, the chariot analogy. The Gita uses a powerful analogy to explain the mind. Imagine a chariot with Arjuna, the warrior, riding in it. Krishna is the charioteer, guiding the horses, as our senses. The reins represent our mind. If Arjuna, as our true self, isn't in control, and Krishna, as wisdom, isn't guiding the reins, as the mind, the horses, as senses, will run wild, pulling the chariot in all directions. This is exactly what happens when our thoughts control us. Our thoughts are often driven by our senses and our desires. They're not always rational or helpful. We need to develop the ability to be the observer of our thoughts, not just a passive recipient. Practical tip number 2, practice mindfulness meditation. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Focus on your breath, and when your mind wanders, and it will, gently guide it back to your breath. This strengthens your ability to observe your thoughts without getting carried away. The importance of Dharma. The Gita emphasizes the importance of Dharma, your duty or purpose in life. When you're focused on fulfilling your Dharma, you're less likely to get caught up in the endless loop of your thoughts. It gives you a sense of meaning and direction. When we're feeling lost or unfulfilled, our minds tend to wander and become more chaotic. Finding your Dharma provides a sense of grounding and purpose, which can help to quiet the mental chatter. Practical tip number 3, reflect on your values and passions. What truly matters to you? What are you good at? How can you use your skills and talents to make a positive impact on the world? Even small acts of service can shift your focus and bring you a sense of purpose. The 3 gunas, which is qualities of nature. Understanding the 3 gunas, sattva, purity, harmony, rajas, passion, activity, and tamas, inertia, darkness, can help you understand the root of many of your thought patterns. Each thought can be filtered through these gunas. Thoughts based on tamas or rajas lead to negative thought patterns. By learning to cultivate sattva, we create a mental environment that is more conducive to peace and clarity. This means choosing foods light and healthy, activities that are calming and uplifting, and environments that are peaceful and inspiring. Practical tip number 4, examine your lifestyle. Are you consuming content that is feeding negativity, or are you making conscious choices to support your well-being? This could be mindful eating, reducing screen time, or connecting with nature. FAQs and addressing common objections and misconceptions. Let's address some common questions. Isn't it unrealistic to expect I can just stop my thoughts? Answer: it's not about stopping them entirely, but changing your relationship with them. It's about creating space between you and your thoughts. How do I know what my Dharma is? Answer: it's a journey of self-discovery. Experiment, explore your interests, and pay attention to what brings you joy and fulfillment. What if I'm dealing with severe anxiety or depression? Can the Gita really help? Answer: the Gita can be a valuable tool, but it's essential to seek professional help if you're struggling with mental health issues. The Gita can complement therapy, not replace it. Developing the witness consciousness, which is the power of observation. The key to breaking free from the grip of your thoughts is to cultivate what's called the witness consciousness. This is the ability to observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them. Throughout the day, practice noticing your thoughts as they arise. Don't judge them, don't analyze them, just observe them. Say to yourself, I am having the thought that. This simple act of labeling creates a sense of distance. Practical exercise number 1, the thought labeling exercise. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, simply label them: thinking, remembering, planning, worrying. Then gently bring your attention back to your breath. Using mantras for mental clarity. Mantras are powerful tools for focusing the mind and creating a sense of inner peace. Repeating a mantra can help to quiet the mental chatter and bring you back to the present moment. Choose a mantra that resonates with you. It could be a traditional Sanskrit mantra like Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, or a simple affirmation like I am at peace. Repeat the mantra silently or aloud, focusing on the sound and the meaning. Practical exercise number 2, mantra meditation. Find a quiet place to sit comfortably. Close your eyes, and begin to repeat your chosen mantra. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the mantra. Start with 5 minutes and gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negative thinking. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your attention away from what's lacking. Make a daily practice of listing the things you're grateful for. This could be anything from the roof over your head to the kindness of a friend. The more you focus on what you have, the less power your negative thoughts will have. Practical exercise number 3, gratitude journaling. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Be specific. For example, instead of writing I'm grateful for my family, write I'm grateful for my sister's supportive phone call yesterday. Mindful movement and body awareness. Our thoughts are often connected to our physical state. When we're stressed or tense, our minds tend to be more agitated. Engaging in mindful movement can help to release tension and bring you back into your body. Try practicing yoga, tai chi, or simply going for a walk in nature. Pay attention to the sensations in your body. Notice the feeling of your feet on the ground, the wind on your skin, the breath moving in and out of your lungs. Practical exercise number 4, mindful walking. Find a quiet place to walk. Pay attention to the sensations in your feet as they make contact with the ground. Notice the movement of your body. If your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your senses. Wow, we've covered a lot already. If you're finding this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And be sure to share it with anyone you think could benefit from these teachings. Now, let's move on to the next section, where we'll explore how to apply these principles to specific challenges in your life. Dealing with anxiety and worry. Anxiety and worry are common experiences, but they don't have to control you. The Gita teaches us to accept what we cannot change and to focus on what we can. Detachment, Recognize that your anxious thoughts are just thoughts, not facts. Don't get attached to them. Let them pass like clouds in the sky. Dharma, focus on taking action in alignment with your values. What small step can you take today to move closer to your goals? Mindfulness, practice bringing your attention back to the present moment. When you notice yourself spiraling into anxiety, take a few deep breaths and focus on your senses. Overcoming self-doubt and negative self-talk. Self-doubt can be a major obstacle to achieving our goals and living a fulfilling life. The Gita encourages us to recognize our true potential and to believe in ourselves. Witness consciousness, observe your negative self-talk without judgment. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helpful? Is it kind? Gratitude, focus on your strengths and accomplishments. Remind yourself of all the things you've overcome in the past. Affirmations, replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Repeat them to yourself throughout the day. Navigating difficult relationships. Relationships can be a source of great joy and fulfillment, but they can also be a source of conflict and stress. The Gita teaches us to approach relationships with compassion, understanding, and detachment. Detachment, don't get too attached to the outcome of your interactions. Accept that you can't control other people's behavior. Dharma, focus on being the best version of yourself in your relationships. Treat others with kindness and respect, even when it's difficult. Forgiveness, practice forgiveness, both for yourself and for others. Holding on to resentment only harms you. Finding meaning in suffering. Life is full of challenges and suffering. The Gita teaches us to find meaning in our experiences and to use our challenges as opportunities for growth. Acceptance, accept that suffering is a part of life. Don't resist it. Allow yourself to feel your emotions without judgment. Perspective, look for the lessons in your experiences. What can you learn from this situation? Service, focus on helping others. When you're focused on serving others, you're less likely to get caught up in your own suffering. So, there you have it. The Bhagavad Gita's secret to inner peace isn't about stopping your thoughts, it's about changing your relationship with them. It's about cultivating detachment, developing the witness consciousness, finding your Dharma, practicing gratitude, and engaging in mindful movement. It's about learning to navigate life's challenges with grace, wisdom, and compassion. From a spiritual perspective, the Gita reminds us that we are more than just our thoughts. We are beings of pure consciousness, and the peace that we seek is already within us. By practicing these principles, we can uncover that peace and live a more fulfilling life. I hope this video has inspired you to explore the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita and to apply these principles to your own life. What will you do to implement what you learned today? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content on mindfulness, spirituality, and personal growth. And be sure to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this video. Thank you for watching.